For most people, the sea means calm waves, sunsets, and life. But for millions living in the Philippines, the ocean carries another meaning: fear. Because here, the sea has memory. It remembers every quake, every eruption, every surge that has ever reshaped its islands. The Philippines isn't just a country of over 7,000 islands, it's a frontier between creation and destruction. And when the deep sea decides to rise, there is nowhere to run. The question is, why? Why do so many tsunamis strike the Philippines? Why does this nation stand at the crossroads of the planet's most violent forces? To understand that, we have to go beneath the surface, to the hidden world below, where continents collide and the Earth itself breathes fire. The Philippines sits on one of the most dangerous fault zones on Earth, the Pacific Ring of Fire, a vast horseshoe of seismic fury that stretches from New Zealand to Japan, across the Americas, and back again. It's a circle drawn by volcanoes, earthquakes, and tsunamis, nature's rawest weapons. And right in the middle of that ring lies the Philippine Sea Plate, one of the most restless pieces of the Earth's crust. To the east, it grinds against the Pacific Plate, pushing beneath the archipelago in a process called subduction. Imagine two titanic slabs of rock locked in a slow-motion battle that's lasted millions of years. One dives beneath the other, dragging the seafloor with it until the tension becomes too great. Then, in an instant, the Earth snaps. The seafloor jolts upward or downward, displacing billions of tons of water. And from that violent motion, a tsunami is born. Every quake under the sea is a message from the deep. Some whisper, others roar, and in the Philippines, those roars are often close to home. Most countries have coastlines. The Philippines has nothing but coastlines. Its 7,000 islands stretch across 36,000 kilometers of shoreline, more than almost any other nation on Earth. That's 36,000 kilometers of exposure to the fury of the sea. But it's not just the length of the coast that matters, it's what lies beneath it. The Philippines is surrounded by deep ocean trenches. The Philippine Trench to the east, the Manila Trench to the west, the Negros and Cotabato Trenches to the south. Each one a scar left by colliding plates, each one capable of birthing a tsunami in seconds. To the north, the Philippine Trench drops nearly 10,000 meters, deeper than Mount Everest is tall. When the crust there moves, the ocean heaves. And within minutes, waves the height of buildings race toward the islands. This geography is both a blessing and a curse. The same tectonic energy that creates fertile volcanic soil and rich marine life is the same energy that can erase entire coastlines overnight. A tsunami doesn't look like what you see in movies. There's no giant curling wave breaking over skyscrapers. It begins as a whisper, a strange pull of the tide, the ocean receding like it's holding its breath. Then from the horizon, the water returns, silent and unstoppable. Tsunamis are not just waves, they are moving walls of the ocean itself. In deep water, they can travel faster than a jet plane, over 500 miles per hour, and stretch for hundreds of kilometers. You wouldn't even notice one passing beneath your ship. But when that same wave reaches shallow coastal waters, it slows, rises, and grows taller, like a beast waking from the deep. In the Philippines, the coastline's shape often amplifies the effect. Narrow bays and inlets funnel the waves higher. What starts as a 3-meter surge offshore can reach 10 meters by the time it hits land. That's a 4-story building made of seawater, moving with the force of a freight train. By the time people see it, it's already too late. The story of the Philippines is written not just in stone or soil, but in waves. Across its history, tsunamis have struck again and again, reminders that nature has the final word. In 1608, the coasts of Mindanao were hit by a tsunami so sudden that entire villages disappeared within minutes. In 1863, after a massive quake shook Luzon, the sea pulled back, then surged forward, destroying towns along the eastern shore. But perhaps the most haunting came in 1976. It was a quiet August night near Mindanao. Then, just after midnight, a magnitude 8.1 earthquake ripped through the Celebes Sea. Within minutes, walls of water 5 to 9 meters high slammed into the coast. Cities vanished. More than 8,000 lives were lost. It remains one of the deadliest tsunamis in Philippine history. And yet, it wasn't the last. In 1994, Mindoro. In 2004, Samar and Leyte. In 2012, the Negros Cebu earthquake triggered landslides beneath the sea. Each time, a new reminder, the ocean never forgets. When people think of tsunamis, they imagine earthquakes, but that's only half the story. The Philippines has another danger: underwater landslides and volcanic eruptions. The archipelago is home to over 20 active volcanoes, many sitting near or under the sea. One eruption, one collapse of a volcanic flank, can send millions of tons of rock plunging into the water, triggering tsunamis even without a quake. And then there are submarine landslides, hidden avalanches of sediment that tumble down steep underwater slopes. They strike without warning, often caused by smaller tremors that no one even feels. But the result is the same: a sudden displacement of water, a wall of waves, a coastal tragedy. It's chaos layered on chaos: earthquakes, volcanoes, landslides, all woven into the same fragile web. And the Philippines sits right at the center of it. To live in the Philippines is to live with the sea, to respect it, to fear it, and to depend on it. Over 60 million Filipinos live in coastal areas. Fishing, shipping, and trade are lifelines of survival. The same waters that feed the nation can, in a single night, take everything away. In places like Davao, Surigao, and eastern Samar, generations grow up with evacuation drills, sirens, and stories passed down from grandparents who saw the sea rise. The line between land and water is more than a border. It's a negotiation with fate. But resilience runs deep. Communities rebuild, adapt, and learn. Early warning systems now stretch across the archipelago. Sensors on the seabed, sirens on the coast, text alerts that travel faster than the waves themselves. Knowledge once scattered has become a shield. The ocean may strike, but the people have learned to listen. The future holds both promise and peril. Technology now watches the deep in real time. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, 5-ALCS, monitors every tremor, every ripple beneath the sea. Satellites track wave patterns. Sirens sound within minutes. But no technology can stop a tsunami. It can only warn. The rest is up to people to act, to move, to survive. Scientists predict that another large tsunami could strike within the century. The trenches around the Philippines are still active, their pressure building silently. The question isn't if, it's when. And when it comes, it will test everything the nation has learned: its warning systems, its infrastructure, its will to endure. The Philippines is a nation born of water, created by volcanoes, shaped by quakes, and tested by tsunamis. Every island, every bay, every coast tells the story of survival written by the tides. Each time the ocean rises, the people rise higher. Each wave that destroys teaches. Because here, life isn't about conquering nature. It's about coexisting with it. The ocean gives, the ocean takes. And somewhere deep beneath those waves, the earth still shifts, whispering its ancient rhythm. In the Philippines, the sea is never silent. It waits, not out of malice, but because that's what the planet does. It breathes, it moves, it remembers. If you found this journey through nature's power as haunting as it is humbling, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us again as we explore more of the mysteries that shape our world. Because sometimes the greatest stories are the ones the earth tells us.